Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For today's video, we're going to be taking an in-depth look into the Dodge Challenger SRT 392. In this review, I'm going to start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, go over the performance data, take it on a thorough drive, and show you many of the unique aspects throughout the interior as well as the exterior. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in, start her up, and let her run. Along with the remote access smart key system, the Challenger SRT comes standard with push button ignition. To start, just make sure you have the key fob within the interior, then put your foot on the brake and hit the red dash mounted button to go. The Dodge Challenger's roots extend deep into classic American car culture, especially when you're referring to the second generation models produced between 1970 and 1974. Today, the Challenger represents the best day-to-day muscle car choice if you're looking for something that blends quality, value, comfort, performance, and functionality. A lot has certainly changed since the fourth generation's introduction back in 2008, including numerous special editions, new engine options, and more, but none of those changes are quite as impactful as the comprehensive refresh in 2015. Since then, Dodge has continued to expand the Challenger lineup to broaden its appeal across a much wider audience. Currently, there's 14 models to choose from, including the 5.7-liter and 6.4-liter TA models and the all-wheel drive Challenger GT, both of which are new for 2017. At the top of the totem pole is the SRT 392 and the 707 horsepower SRT Hellcat. Each SRT product is engineered around 5 main principles. It must have a bold exterior design that resonates with the brand image, a race-inspired interior, world-class ride and handling across a dynamic range, a standout powertrain, and benchmark braking. If you can do without the supercharged 6.2-liter V8, the 392 offers almost everything you'd expect from a Hellcat, but for around $13,000 to $14,000 less. However, if you're just looking for power at a more affordable price, the best value is the RT Scat Pack, which forgoes all of the SRT specific bits aside from the 485 horsepower 6.4-liter V8. It starts out at $38,995 before options and destination. Like the Hellcat, the 392 features distinct bodywork that's designed to serve specific functions, whether it be for added downforce or improved cooling. The most noticeable change is the hood, which is made from aluminum to reduce weight over the front end. It also features a bulging NACA duct that channels large volumes of cool air to the engine compartment. Other exterior changes include a more pronounced front splitter, a black grille, unique wheels, signature badging, and a body-colored deck lid spoiler. While the 2008 to 2014 Challengers took inspiration from the 1970 Challenger, the 2015 refresh looked to the 1971 Challenger, incorporating familiar cues such as the vertical split grille and split LED tail lamps that are surrounded by a gloss black applique. An aggressive brow rakes over a set of bi-xenon projector-type headlamps that integrate LED halos for added detail. Projector-type fog lamps are located towards the edges of the fascia to accentuate the car's width and provide added road illumination. The refresh didn't include any changes to the side profile, except for retooling of the side skirts to improve aerodynamics. The retro silhouette still looks fantastic. The refreshed rear fascia and lower valence give the car a more planted stance. It's all finished off with a pair of polished exhaust tips. Base pricing for the SRT 392 begins at $50,190, including a $995 destination charge. While already very nicely equipped, this example also features the Technology Group 8-speed automatic and red seat belts. Total MSRP for what you see here is $52,980. The SRT 392 is fitted with an exclusive set of hyper black slingshot split 7-spoke forged aluminum wheels. They're 1.5 inches wider than what you find on an RT, measuring 20 by 9.5 inches at each corner, and are wrapped in 275/40 all-season performance tires. For added grip, 3-season high-performance tires are also available, which should allow the car to hold between 0.9 and 0.95 g of lateral acceleration. Providing strong stopping power are 4-wheel internally ventilated and slotted disc brakes with red Brembo calipers. This setup is also shared with the Hellcat, featuring the largest front brake package ever installed in a Chrysler Group vehicle. Up front, you'll find 2-piece 15.4 by 1.34 inch discs paired to 6 piston calipers, while the rear consists of 13.8 by 1.1 inch discs and 4 piston calipers. With this setup, the SRT is able to stop from 60 miles per hour at about 104 feet. To help minimize fade under hard use, the underbody and front fascia integrates dedicated air channels that continuously feed cool air to the front brakes. Direction is provided by a rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance. The overall ratio is 14.4:1 and it takes 2.56 turns to lock. The turning circle is measured at 37.5 feet. The steering is nice and firm and not overly boosted. Turn-in is sharp and responsive. Through a variety of drive modes, the steering can be firmed up or relaxed on demand. SRTs also feature a unique performance-oriented wheel with a flat bottom design, upper and lower grip bolsters, soft leather, and perforations across the sides. Underpinning the Challenger is a fully independent suspension that consists of unequal length double wishbones up front with a 32mm hollow stabilizer bar, and a 5-link design at the rear with a 19mm hollow stabilizer bar. Along with unique suspension geometry that includes a half-inch drop in ride height, the 392, like all SRT products, benefits from 4-corner driver-adjustable Bilstein adaptive dampers. In their most relaxed setting, the SRT remains comfortable and relatively compliant, placing a priority on smoothness by soaking up the bumps nicely. The dampers can be stiffened in the more aggressive drive modes to reduce body roll even further. However, the sharper handling comes at the expense of overall comfort as the ride quality becomes firmer. One downside of the Challenger is weight. With the automatic, it tips the scales at 4,287 pounds, making it significantly heavier than a comparable Mustang or a Camaro. At the end of the day, it's all about personal preference and what you're going to be wanting to get out of your car in the long run. The Challenger isn't a sports car in the purest sense of the word. It's classic American muscle for the modern world that also blends a number of Grand Tourer characteristics. As I'll touch on more later, being the largest of the trio, it's also the most practical when it comes to passenger and cargo space. Under the hood, you'll find a 6.4-liter or 392 cubic inch V8, featuring a tried-and-true pushrod-operated overhead valve design with 2 valves per cylinder, an iron block that's painted bright Hemi orange, and aluminum heads. Fuel is delivered via multi-port injection, and the compression ratio is rated at 10.9:1. Maximum engine speed is limited to 6,400 RPM. Out on the road, the level of performance that the SRT is capable of is nothing short of impressive. The sound alone from its active exhaust system is enough to get your blood pumping, but the instant throttle response and wealth of torque that the Hemi produces is classic American muscle at its finest. It develops 485 horsepower, 6,000 RPM, and 475 pound-feet of torque at 4,200 RPM, allowing the Challenger to accelerate to 60 miles an hour in about 4.2 seconds and fly past a quarter mile in the mid-12 second range. Top speed is approximately 182 miles per hour. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an electronically controlled ZF-designed 8-speed automatic transmission. Torque delivery is controlled by an electronic limited-slip differential. The transmission is capable of delivering impressively quick 160 millisecond shifts while in track mode and features automatic rev matching on downshifts to enhance smoothness and performance when driving spiritedly. The transmission also benefits from adaptive software, so it's able to alter its response and behavior relative to your driving style. In sport and track mode, the shifts become more assertive and noticeable. You can almost feel the power hitting the rear wheels. It's an incredible sensation that's far different from the smooth and seamless behavior of street mode. As we've discussed in prior videos, with the right calibrations, ZF's 8-speed is one of the quickest shifting conventional automatics out there. Of course, not only can you use the shifter to select gears manually, but there's a set of polished metal paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. Along with a programmable shift light, there's also a built-in launch control system. Dodge took it one step further by allowing you to adjust the launch RPM to account for the level of grip you have from different tires and road surfaces. The various drive modes for SRT models allow you to fine-tune the performance and road manners based on different driving conditions. Pressing the SRT button in the center console brings up a menu with 5 settings to choose from, including Eco, Custom, Default, Sport, and Track. Custom allows you to truly personalize the driving experience. The drive modes independently control the automatic transmission, paddle shifters, stability control, suspension, and steering. Eco prioritizes fuel economy by allowing the transmission to shift sooner and reducing throttle response. There's even a code-based valet mode which maintains the default settings and limits performance for added security. Standard in all SRT products are the SRT performance pages. This is one of the cooler, more interactive features of the Uconnect system. Along with being able to change the angle of the car displayed on the home screen, there's a lot of extra stuff built into this, including timers for 0 to 60, quarter mile, braking distance, and more. You also have a variety of auxiliary gauges, such as coolant temperature, oil pressure, battery voltage, intake air temperature, and transmission temperature. There's also displays for G-force and instantaneous engine parameters. EPA fuel economy estimates range between 15 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. Expect an average of around 18 miles per gallon. A fuel-saving cylinder deactivation system comes standard when you opt for the automatic. This not only gives you an extra mile per gallon on average, but it also eliminates the $1,000 gas guzzler tax that you'll pay with the manual transmission. Premium fuel is recommended for the 392 with a total capacity of 18.5 gallons. Up until recently, Challengers were never known to have the nicest of interiors, as they were often plagued by subpar materials and a general lack of refinement. However, that all changed in 2015 thanks to a thorough interior redesign that, like the exterior, was inspired by the 1971 Challenger. Along with significantly improving overall quality, fit, and finish, there's a suite of new technology and plenty of premium soft touch materials in all of the essential touch points. The dashboard and center console is also more driver-focused and incorporates genuine hectic mesh aluminum bezels. All Challengers come standard with a 6-way power driver seat, including sliding and height adjustment, and 4-way power lumbar. The passenger seat is manually adjustable. The steering wheel is power adjustable for both tilt and reach. There's plenty of padding and excellent overall support to keep things comfortable. With large upper and lower lateral bolsters, they also keep you hugged in tight around corners. Supple Laguna leather seating surfaces in either black or sepia are included as standard equipment, along with plenty of white accent stitching, providing a more luxurious feel to the interior. A combination of Napa leather and Alcantara upholstery is also available as a no-cost option. Heated and ventilated seats are standard, as is a heated steering wheel. If there's two things the Challenger isn't short on, it's passenger space and storage space. There's door pockets, seat back pockets, and small nets fixed to either side of the transmission tunnel. There's even a container for your sunglasses in the overhead console. The center console offers a generous amount of space, but it's also where all of the media inputs are located, plus an additional power outlet. The glove box is lock-in and features a 2-tier design with smaller cubbies at the top to stow smaller items. It's illuminated and lined in soft material. The Challenger is a lot more accommodating than you might think. Sure, you can sit up to 3 people in the back, but with best-in-class headroom and legroom, you can rest assured that even if you're around 6 feet tall, you'll still be comfortable enough to sit back there for longer periods of time. Rear seat amenities include adjustable air vents, padded armrests, LED illumination, fixed headrests, and a fold-down armrest with 2 cup holders. As far as safety, the Challenger packs multi-stage driver and front passenger airbags, front seat-mounted side airbags, a driver's knee airbag, and side curtain airbags to the front and rear. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert is standard, along with rear park assist and a backup camera. Add in the optional technology group and you also get automatic high beam control, rain-sensing windshield wipers, adaptive cruise control, and forward collision warning. The latter two are only available if you specify the automatic transmission. At night, white ambient lighting casts a soft glow in the footwells and other key areas of the interior for better visibility. A sunroof is optional. The SRT 392 comes standard with an 18-speaker, 900-watt Harman Kardon surround sound system. featuring a 12-channel amplifier and two 10-inch subwoofers in the rear tire well. Because it replaces the spare tire, a tire inflation kit is included. The 8.4-inch Uconnect infotainment system allows you to access everything from radio and multimedia to navigation, climate, hands-free telephone, a variety of apps, and more. The only thing missing is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is one setup where it's almost not needed, especially with the ergonomic radio controls in the back of the steering wheel. You also have the ability to join multiple telephone calls and reply to people with a text message, all using built-in voice recognition software. Everything syncs up via USB pretty well just as it is. It's even customizable, so you can place frequently used functions where they're most readily accessible. Over the years, Uconnect has become one of my favorite infotainment systems for its simplicity and well-organized layout. Other standard features include a dual-zone electronic automatic climate control system, as well as a 7-inch digital multi-information display located right in the middle of the instrument cluster. The right spoke of the steering wheel houses the cruise control and optional adaptive cruise functions, while the left-hand side controls the driver information system, hands-free telephone, and voice commands. Now let's go ahead and see if she sounds. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Next, let's head towards the rear and check out trunk space. The Challenger's size also plays a huge favor when it comes to cargo space. There's a total of 16.2 cubic feet, which is very generous for this segment. The opening is also very wide, so you can stow larger items. A Camaro coupe has about 9.1 cubic feet of space, while a Mustang Fastback has 13.5, so if you're looking for something with a practicality edge, the Challenger is definitely worth considering. You can also fold down the back seat to expand the cargo space all the way to the front seats. Like I said, with the Harman Kardon system, you don't have a spare tire, but you do have a tire inflation kit. The battery is also located back there. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the Dodge Challenger SRT 392. Be sure to stay tuned next time, leave a like and subscribe today. There's always a lot more where that came from. Take care everyone.